Hi, I'm Michele Saumberfield, and my soul was Marilyn Monroe's during its last past life. I thought I would just make a short video to explain a few things about my book in case you're considering purchasing it. My book is called Marilyn, Not Just Another Girl, The Myth About Sleeping in the Nude. I called it Marilyn, Not Just Another Girl because on the night I died in 1962, I remember hearing somebody say, "You'll get over her, Bobby. She's just another girl." And that really hurt my feelings. The subtitle is The Myth About Sleeping in the Nude because I know a lot of the reports said that Marilyn was found in the nude. And the fact of the matter is I was murdered that night. And I remember being out of body and seeing a couple gentlemen, well, not really gentlemen, they were murdering me, but they were taking my white negligee off of me. So I wanted to just give you an idea of what you'll find in my book, so there's no surprises. There are no pictures of Marilyn in the book because I didn't want to deal with copyright laws. There are no nude pictures in the book. And the book is mostly about me during my Michele life. Now, I grew up in a family that's very religious and doesn't believe in reincarnation, but I always wanted to be an actress. During the early 80s, I went off to college, and the summer after my first year of college, I began having past life memories. They were very emotional. I felt very connected to them. And despite the fact that no one around me believed in reincarnation, I just knew that it was real. By my third year of college, I began having past life memories about multiple lifetimes, and at this point, I remember bits and pieces of 15 past lives. Now, this book is mostly about my life because I felt that people who really believe in reincarnation understand that your soul moves on. Your soul has to progress. You can't just stay stuck in the past. You might have some emotions and energy lingering from the past that you need to deal with still and that you need to work on healing, but I can't just stay in the Marilyn zone. And clearly, I am not a spin-off of Marilyn. I look different, I act different. I'm not Marilyn. I know that disappoints some people, but I'm not Marilyn. I said I remember 15 past lives. I'm sure there are many others I've lived, I just don't remember them. So I'm actually all of my different lifetimes, plus myself, all put together, not just a spin-off of Marilyn. So in this book, I wanted to tell people how I remember dying. Of course, I was the person dying that night in 1962. So I don't know who was plotting what behind the scenes. I don't know if there was some, fourth or fifth guy waiting outside my house. I don't know all the ins and outs of things. I just know what I remember happening to me the night I died. I talk in this book about how I, Michele, grew up. I talk about how I came to believe in reincarnation. I talk about jobs I've had, relationships I've had, crazy things I've gone through. And then I talk about how during my early 50s, I went through a traumatic situation and it made me reevaluate life and death and karma. And I decided to self-publish a book and tell the world how I really died during my last past life. But this book is a lot about me, as I said before. I talk about having eating disorders, overactive bladder as a teen, crazy situations in relationships, skin cancer. I talk about a lot of different things. And my hope is that people, even if they don't believe the reincarnation part of my book, maybe they, or maybe you, will get something out of my book. For instance, maybe you've got one of the same problems I just mentioned right now and feel all alone. Maybe if you read my book, you'll feel less alone. I just hope that something in my book is entertaining, informative, comforting. I hope my book isn't just, a flat read. I hope it's in some way inspirational. I believe in reincarnation because I have past life memories. I know a lot of people ask me questions about how I came to remember my past lives. I think different people's journeys are different. Some people really are influenced by being hypnotized, by meditating, by doing certain activities because maybe they've gone the same path during many lifetimes. So maybe certain activities in their current life kind of open up the channel to their past life memories. Different people go about remembering their past lives in different ways. There's certain things that you can try, but everybody's different, everybody's unique, so it's hard to tell what any one person will respond to. The best I can tell you is when I wasn't looking for past life memories, I got a lot of memories. In later years, when I would try different things, nothing was really happening. It's really kind of crazy. But yeah, I just want people to know that I'm a real person. I do have past life memories of Marilyn's lifetime and many others. They're all very important. But I do talk mostly about Marilyn simply because hers was the most recent past life. One of the things I get asked a lot is, why don't I, talk about other lifetimes? And that's just not true. I do talk about many other lifetimes. As a matter of fact, when I was writing my book, I began to remember a lifetime, a couple before Marilyn's, that I had never remembered until I started writing my book. I also have self-published the second book called Marilyn, Thereafter the Fall, My Consequential Reincarnation, and I'm working on a third book. So look me up and find my books, and I will try to make videos to explain what they're about so you know what you're getting yourself into if you decide to give one a try.